welcome to another episode of Pixelated Zen Plays. We're checking out Neverwinter still, and we're going to check out another class. We've already checked out the Trickster Rogue, so if you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check it out. Today we're going to check out the Cleric, and for that I'm going to use the Human, I think. Devoted Cleric. We want a little more wisdom than that. Thank you. What are these? +2 strength, +2 constitution, +2 dexterity, +2 intelligence, +2 wisdom, or +2 charisma. So it looks like the humans can just get one bonus of +2 to anything, which is kind of cool. So yes, +20 wisdom and then 13 strength, 13 charisma. That's what we'll go with. And we're not going to change too much of this since we're just doing, you know, fun beta stuff. We'll go there and go for the hair. We're going to make him bald. And for the facial hair, yeah, let's go with that. And then maybe we'll go back to the hair and change this to that. Yeah, it's not bad. Body shape, tone default or slim. Let's go tone default. Okay, and this stuff doesn't really matter too much that I've seen so far. So let's get in the game. Character name. Pixelated Zen. Might as well. The shift key does something different depending on your class. For instance, a Trickster Rogue will dodge and the Guardian Warrior will block. Yes.
Look out! Move around using the W, A, S, and D keys.
Let's see if we can't turn these helpful hints off.
Press F when close to talk to him.
It's probably not in the chat options. Didn't look like it. Non-instant tooltip. That's tooltip stuff. Maybe it's up here. You'd think it'd be in the options. I'm hoping there is a way to turn it off. That would be pretty lame if there was not an ability to turn it off. Huh. Doesn't look like there is a way to turn it off. There's a way to change the HUD around quite a bit. So that's cool. There's a way to see more tips. So it looks like we're just going to have to deal with the fact that these audible tips keep popping up. Well, that's fine.
Adventure? I can guarantee
It's your next objective.
riches?
Press
Up to
D
you.
to toggle it on and off.
As you may have noticed,
Waypoints appear on the map to mark your
the
quest
necromancer
objective.
Flynn
Interact with
is
characters
assaulting
and
the city
objects.
with her undead legions. Plenty of opportunities for an aspiring adventurer to make a fortune.
Alright, let's turn.
To open your inventory, double-click an item to equip it. Press the Alt key to toggle mouse cursor and mouse look modes. Quest tracker displays current quest objectives.
Got a little bit of lag going on. I think it's loading in the next area.
Stones where out-of-combat players may heal.
Good to meet you. It's good to see some. Although we stopped Valintra's main force, the battle is far from over.
Left
The
to a lance
battlefield
of
is
steel,
crawling
damaging
with
one enemy
mindless
in range.
undead who lost.
Yeah, we got our first
Control over objects and enemies to target them.
got our first combat ability, Lance of Faith. And you create a lance of light and chuck it at the enemy. And it actually feels pretty solid. Your camera kind of shakes a little bit when you throw it. Not terribly, but just enough that it feels like you've done something, which is kind of cool. Feels a little weird to be playing a D&D cleric and not have an advantage against undead. But I mean, that might just be because I'm level 1. Okay. Let's go turn this in. I have no idea what shift does on this class yet. I don't think I have. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, that's just the dodge. It looks like each character can double tap to dodge. I learned. So that's the cleric's dodge, and it's actually pretty cool looking. I like that a lot. Better than the rogue's dodge. Rogue just gets the stupid flippity thing.
We were lucky to drive from Winter's forces back. They also offer important quests.
Looks like I had to check that before it would let
Thank
me
you for it.
finish the quest.
I'm afraid I have a gruesome task, but we've driven Valindra. Right-click Astral Seal a foe, allowing you or allies to gain health from striking them.
Okay, Astral Seal and Astral Seal. Oh, and it looks like you can have Astral Seal on more than one character at a time, which is pretty handy. Look at the Draco Lich. That's pretty cool. Let's throw Astral Seal on everything. So far, everything takes 2 hits, though, so, I mean, we don't really need a heal. But it's a pretty cool heal, and it actually does almost, or just as much damage as the spear right now. So that's excellent, actually. And it's a good way to heal in this game. I was worried about how you were going to heal being this, like, a action-based reticle combat thing. And if everybody's rolling around, jumping around, flipping around, how do you heal somebody who's trying their best not to stand still? It'd be a real pain in the ass. But if you're allowing them to heal themselves by just attacking, that could actually be really good. I mean, that seems like a good way to solve that problem. Usually these action-based MMOs, it's either that or it's some kind of an AoE effect, like so far, you know, an AoE effect around the caster. It heals a certain amount of people, that kind of thing.
We must strive to thank you. More undead are attacking Neverwinter. They're...
Okay, we got a new ability, guys.
Press Q to use Sunburst and unleash a blast of radiant energy around.
Wow. Let's see what that actually does, because so far that doesn't look like it does anything. Invoke a blast of radiant light that burns foes around you and heals yourself and allies. Knocks enemies away and heals you for more. Okay. And that's if we're in divinity stance or whatever. I'm not sure how the divinity thing works yet, but it had an option like that for stealth when I was a rogue. So I'm guessing it's the same type of deal. Ooh, pretty. Very pretty. Looks like that's going to be a good AoE for the cleric. Let's try it here. Go grab everything and then BAM! Yes, everything's almost dead. That was an excellent way to do things. That's so cool, that slide. I really like that. Let's talk to this guy and move on to the bridge.
Hello again. You're looking a good deal fiercer than when you washed up on the beach.
The bridge is where things go down.
To travel to it.
My mother always says warm clothes make for a warm heart. They're in trouble. We must go to their aid.
Well, let's do that then.
Tap any direction to dodge away from enemy attacks.
Most people who know me know that I don't generally play humans in MMOs. In fact, I think it's a pointless waste of time to play a human in an MMO. I mean, if you wanted to play a human, you already are a human. It's pretty lame to do that. At least, you know, in my opinion here. I like to play crazy fantasy races in my crazy fantasy MMOs and games, especially rat people. Sadly, it doesn't look like this game is ever going to have rat people. I will be putting that in as a bug ticket because it's got to be a bug. I don't understand how anybody could, you know, consciously choose not to have rat people in a game. It boggles the mind. Can't get over how solid the combat feels so far. Now, it looks like you're going to get, let's see here, quite a few different spells as you go on. Different options for the encounter spells, different options for the daily powers, and different at-will powers. So, even though you're only going to have what looks like, let's see, what, 6 at a time? 7, 8 if you count the dailies. You're only going to have like 8 spells active at a time, but it looks like you're going to have many different options, which is good. So it's possible that by in-game it could get repetitive or boring, but I've also heard that leveling is actually pretty quick in this game, a little like DCUO. So the idea would be that, you know, you wouldn't get bored by the time you finish because you'd finish long before most MMOs, which to me is a good thing because I want to play this like a co-op RPG with my wife. So we'll be able to play through as 2 characters, and then when we get to in-game, maybe we'll mess around, you know, with a guild at in-game. Maybe we won't. But either way, we'll be able to roll alts and level them up quickly and not feel like we're being forced to go slowly just so we'll pay a subscription or what have you.
Gatehouse. We're going to make it.
Alright, summon a Guardian of Faith. Let's try that. That did nothing. That was pretty weak sauce. That's probably the worst looking daily I've seen in the game so far. Just because maybe the graphic was messed up or something. The way he says Valindra, I always assumed he was running after like a wife or something, since he sounds like he's worried about her. But it turns out she's the evil bad one, and he knew it. So I don't understand the tone of voice he's using there. Hey, I've defeated 50 undead. I do like achievements. I'm hoping that since it's Cryptic and they've been known to do it in the past, I'm hoping that they add Steamworks support. Let's do this big daily again. Oh, that was a lot cooler. Okay. Anyway, yeah, like I said, I hope they add Steam Workshop support. Not Steam Workshop. That'd be awesome too, but I highly doubt that. But I'm hoping they add Steamworks support because I'd like to get, if I'm going to get achievements, it'd be cool to be able to get them on Steam. And if not, you know, not a big deal. I play MMOs that aren't on Steam. Hell, I play almost anything that's not on Steam, just like I would on Steam. If I have the option, I generally prefer to have it on Steam because that's where all my stuff is. So that's pretty much it for the Devoted Cleric for now. You may see more of him later. It all depends on what I choose for my alt class to be for these beta weekends. You'll definitely see more of the Guardian Warrior. I'm going to be playing that with my wife some, and I may do some recording there. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned. We've already done the Trickster Rogue, and now we've done the Devoted Cleric. We're going to have all of the available classes by the end of the weekend. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching.